What's going on, everybody? We are back. Gold medal game. The final Olympic slate of the next 4 years. So, figured I'd do a live stream. I got extremely burnt yesterday at the golf course. I forgot my hat and I paid the price. So, I'm dying. I am just ready for WNBA to be back, though. But there's not a lot we really need to talk about for this game. It's a 15-point spread. I think there's merit to playing like blowout lineups where you get more access to like these secondary USA plays like BG, AT, Clea Copper, who's absolutely smashed. Like she played a ton against Australia in the knockout, in the blowout, and crushed. I do think like if one of these bench players is playing well, like they're just going to get mega extended if the game was to blow out. So definitely keep that in mind. Fully expect DT to at least get a little bit over one rotation if the game is like semi blown out, just because it's her last. But if it's a close game, they may just not even play her. Like, to be honest, I hate to say that, but if it's a close game, like there's no reason for her to be on the floor. Yep, early bird gets the worm. I hope you're right. We are due for a takedown. We're just due. I'm excited for this slate. I think there's a little bit of an edge in pricing, so we'll see what happens. Dude, I played so bad too. It was the worst. I was checked out after like 8 holes. It was bad. It was the worst golf I'd played in years, and just didn't. I paid my entry fee money, and had my buddy not been there that rode up there with me, like I would have turned the cart around and left. What's good? Let's win some money. Yeah, this is a fun showdown just because like I don't really know what to do with like Fotho and Bernie's. Bernie starts and is bad. Like she doesn't get to play much. She's not asked to do anything. Like she's not a good offensive player. She can get you some peripheral stats, but woof. Like really, you can play her. She's 2,200. Obviously, she's in play. She's starter, but the minutes are awful. And then Fotho got extended last game. Not expecting 29 minutes again, but I could see like mid-teens minutes. And at 2,400, I have some interest. She's a good defender. And like if France is going to keep this game competitive, they're just going to have to play like outstanding defense just because their offense is pretty lacking. But my worry with her is she got extended because Marine Johannes did not. Like she only played 18 minutes. Obviously, there was an extra 5 in there. Like she didn't touch the floor in the overtime because she doesn't play good defense. Like she didn't play the entire closing of the fourth quarter, like the last 2 minutes. She come in for one possession on offense, and they immediately pulled her. So I would expect her to play close to 25 minutes, assuming her shot's falling. And then again, like she played 18 minutes because she couldn't buy a shot. But against the U.S., like she's going to get open looks. So I think it's really hard to fade Johannes in tournaments, especially because I think box score watchers are not going to be that on her. Fotho, Salon, and Rupert, your favorite? Oh yeah. Those are the 3 that I have the most exposure to. Rupert, she has WNBA experience as like last year. She was on the Aces. She's played a ton here in these 2 knockout stages. She DNP'd in one of the pool play games, but she gets heavily extended if Badiane gets in foul trouble. And Rupert is a legit fantasy point per minute player, 1.12 fantasy point per minute. So if she gets the minutes and the run, she's going to absolutely smash. And then Salon, solid. She starts every game. I need her minutes to tick up like they did here against, I think it was Belgium. Her minutes were really solid. Where is she? Yeah, Belgium in the knockout game, 30 minutes. Obviously, extra 5 for overtime, so 25. If she plays that, she can get there. Just not a lot of good offensive players here with France. That's their toughness on keeping this game competitive. I hope they can, and I think they'll be able to, but there's a chance the U.S. just absolutely smokes them. Especially if France can't make any shots. U.S. is going to score. France, I don't care how good your defense is. It's a great perimeter defense, but interior-wise, good luck. I think Badiane might be one of the best tournament plays because look in the 3 pool play games, 30, 27, and 31 minutes. If she stays out of foul trouble, she's a good player. 0.8 fantasy point per minute, so not the best, but carries a decent usage, 16%. Playing 30 minutes, though, it would kill Rupert. It would really, really hurt Rupert if Badiane was to stay out of foul trouble. I think the way Rupert's been playing, though, I think they're just going to play her because they need her offensive upside. They may play her and Badiane together, but you've seen in the two knockout games, 15 and 25 minutes, she's fouled out in both of them, going up against Asia Wilson. So best of luck to you. Yep, Salon and Rupert are good France pieces. I love Gabby Williams at the top. I think she's going to be super, super low owned just because of how pricey she is. She's been by far their best player. She's taken on more of an offensive role. If you guys watch or remember her in the WNBA, she was never a crazy good offensive player in the W just because offense is driven in America. So offense is king, and she's just a fantastic defensive player. But she's shown the ability to score here in the Olympics. So I really like her at the top. I love Johannes in the mid-range. I like Ayayi. I think there's merit to play in 6 or 7 different France people. There's players everywhere on that team that you can play. Frenchie's point per dollar. Let's see. Probably my favorite would be Rupert, but my worry, I think she would play this 19 minutes if Badiane was to stay out of foul trouble. So that's not the best, but at 5,800, she could get you 20 in 19 minutes. She's a fantasy point per minute player, so she's my favorite with the potential to really pop. Then it's probably Johannes, Gabby Williams, Ayayi. I'm just really leery on Badiane. At her price point, if she gets in instant foul trouble, you're just dead. You are stone dead paying 8,400 for that. So then I'd probably go down to way down here and maybe hope that Fatho's minutes get up in that high teens range. At 2,400, she lets you fit in a lot of stuff. So probably her, then Salon. Then you got Bernie's. She's terrible fantasy point per minute wise. She is 0.53, but at $2,000, you can take shots on her. Then you're looking, I would probably say Badiane then right there. Then Burry. Burry's pretty good fantasy point per minute wise, and she's playing low teens minutes at 3,600. She is a 0.8 fantasy point per minute player. So, I mean, she's not taking very many shots on offense, but she can get you some peripheral stats. She's a good defender, as is most of these players for the France team. And then Sherry, like, I don't know if I can do it. Like, she's a .81 fantasy point per minute player, though. So there's merit to playing. You can play pretty much anyone down here in this France range because they're all going to get run. Like, they run a pretty deep rotation. I do think, like, it will be a little bit more condensed for this game. But, like, I'm sticking with, like, the French players that I'm highest on and just going with them. Yeah, you are probably in a state that does not allow it. Sadly, they added a whole bunch of states that restricted women's Olympics for some reason. Favorite French after Johannes? Probably like Rupert, Salon, and Fotho. Like, if you think Fotho gets extended, or if you think Bernice has a decent game, I think you can play one of them to really unlock a lot of the top end. And then like Gabby Williams, paying up for Gabby Williams, I think is a great way to get different in tournaments, because I think she's going to be very low owned. Just because when you look up here, like, people are going to just go and figure out the rest. Well, they may not go Stewie, because last slate proved it. Like, Stewie was like 50%. But Asia Wilson's price continues to go up. They're fine. Like, Draftkings is figuring it out. Like, they're making it really hard for people to just do this and figure out the rest. So, I don't know. I just think Gabby's going to be really, really low owned because she's 10K, because Jackie Young got a hefty price increase, and people are still going to want to play her. I think she still looks good, but it's tough to get to her. And then, like, Fee got a big price increase. Look at those minutes. That's really appealing. 24, 26, 24, 24. 3 of those 4 games were blowouts. So she's still getting her run in blowouts. So, like, she's blowout proof. There's a lot of ways you can attack this slate for sure. Yeah, Rupert is like, her and Johannes come off the bench, and like, they're their spark on offense. I just know I have a lot of Rupert. I am fully prepared for Badiane to not get in foul trouble and absolutely smash. Like, I'm already ready for it. Just fully preparing myself. Luckily, I can't watch the game, so I'm going to the golf course. So it's raining right now, but it's not supposed to be for a little, or here in a bit. So I'm still going to go play. I prefer Chelsea Gray. Like, if you look at her minutes have been a lot better of late. Like 18 and 19 in both of the knockout games. Obviously, like, a super low floor, but 18 minutes here against Nigeria, 7 fantasy points. Like, she still got her third rotation, even though she was playing bad. So I think her minutes are pretty secure. I'm hoping. Would not shock me, though. I mean, Reeve, you never know with her. Like, she could do just stupid shit. But I'm going Gray. I just don't know how many minutes Copper's going to play. Like, if you think the game blows out, Ka is such a better fantasy point per minute player here. So you can go there. But I'm going Gray just because I'm playing for this game to stay somewhat competitive. USA, yes, get that gold medal. You would think, but like, they're not going to risk, like, if the game's competitive, they're not going to risk losing just to get her extra run. Like, I do agree. Like, if they're up 10 to 15 points, I think she's going to get like a few extra minutes. I think she's going to push for like 10 to 12, but she's been terrible. Like 0.37 fantasy point per minute this Olympic season. Like, God. Yeah. Johannes is beautiful. I'm ready to see her back in the W. yes, you should play 80% Gabby. Like, I love that. I love that leverage play. She's she's their best player and has been this entire run. She's been super consistent. She's taken a ton of shots. Like, she stuffs the stat sheet. She's a fantastic defender. Obviously, like 5 steals, 6 steals. I think there's potential for her to like play over 30 minutes today. They need her out there every minute. Like, they need her to play like 35 plus. If they want a shot at winning, like, she needs to be on the floor a lot because she's their best defender. She's their best offensive player. Like, I like that. I like the leverage play there because I think she comes in at like 30%. I think she comes in really, really low. I get it. It's tough. I'm playing. Let me look. I actually need to look at my exposure and see how much I'm playing her. I think I have 40 or 60%. I have 40%. So I'm a little overweight to the field, but or of what I'm expecting. But I wanted to get her in another one. I just think it like she's the best leverage on this slate. Like, she's their best player. She's been their best player this whole run. She's a 1.3 fantasy point per minute player in this Olympic run. And like in the W, she's like a 0.78 or like a 0.8. So she's taken a big step forward on the offensive end, and it's really elevated her game. Plummer Gray, Gray for me. Like, it's close, but I'm going to side with the starter whose minutes have been super secure in these 2 knockout games. Really, really have to emphasize, like, she was terrible against Nigeria and still got a 3rd rotation. So I do like Plum. I think she's probably my favorite bench play just because of her price and because of her minutes. Like, she's played double-digit minutes in every game, and she's been terrible in 2 of them and still got a 2nd rotation. So her minutes seem pretty secure. So I do have shares of her as well, but Chelsea Gray is my favorite USA cheaper player just because, like, her minutes are pretty secure. Oh, dude, I'm wearing my hat. Like, yesterday was awful. Like, between the golf that was played and all the stuff that I forgot, I wasn't buying a $75 hat at the pro shop though. So, and then I couldn't find my sunscreen, so I just melted. Like, it was awful. I think I did a couple 3-3. I don't think I have any 4-2 France. I was looking at some 4-2 France, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3. Yeah, I did quite a few 3-3s. I don't have any 4-2s. I think you can, just because, like, the cheaper France players, like, if Badiane gets in foul trouble, like, Rupert is better than everyone in this range. She's better than AT. She's better than BG. She's definitely better than Sabrina with her recent minutes downtick. And then, like, you go down here to Salon. Like, she's better than Sabrina. She's better than Copper. Probably coin flip with her and Gray. Then you go down here and, like, Burry. She's super, super sneaky. I don't have any, and I may find a way to get to a share of her because her minutes have been solid. Like, she's played double-digit minutes in every game. Obviously, like, this last game against Belgium, like 0-5, and she was terrible, but she's decent. Like, and then down here, like, Fotho and Bernice, like, they're free, practically free down here with DT and Joel Lloyd. Like, Malonga, definitely don't play her. She will not play. Like, she has DNP'd both of the knockout games. So definitely don't play her, but I don't mind a 4-2 France build. Yep. Asian Stewie, and then just figure out the rest. Gold medal game, we have the same starters for Team USA. So it is the same as the past 2 games. So Jackie is still starting. Let me pull up Flash Score and Twitter and see if we can't get I kind of wonder if Otho might start. Just because how well she played. Let's pull up Twitter. Yeah, they're not gonna. If anybody sees France starters, let me know. I'm gonna do a little bit of digging. But I no problem. I love doing this stuff. I'm hoping next Olympic season, like maybe Caitlin Clark will be on the team and Draftkings will do like full slates instead of just showdowns. I tried. I did everything I could. I thought they were going to do full slates. They would have been just so much fun. Just because I know all the overseas talent. But yep, I'm really excited for this last push on the WNBA season. Sadly, like when we kick back in a few days, there's only a month left of the season, and then it's playoffs time. But I mean, there's a ton of stuff coming up. We've got WNBA, college football is about to kick off, NFL is about to kick off. Like this is when DFS season gets a lot of fun, or becomes a lot of fun. Yes, they would. Yes, they would. I mean, I think New York looks a lot better with pretty much anyone at point guard over Sloot right now. I'm hoping the break. Like I kind of wonder. Like I don't want to kick her when she's down. I mean, she did just lose her mom. I kind of wonder if that's not like weighing on her. But man, she just doesn't look good out there. Like she's not been very good defensively like the past few years. But she looks truly lost out there right now. So we'll see after the break. But they're eventually going to have to make a tough decision. And if they want to win, may not be with her on the floor. No way. I called that. All right, let's do this. Fatho's starting. She looks very, very good. She looks very good. Because that makes her minutes a lot more secure. So love that. And it come with 6 minutes to go. So we'll see how many people catch that. All right, let's see here. I'll go take a look at it. Yeah. Yeah, that looks great, Dan. I like that. That's one of them that I was peeking at. Yes, sir. Good luck. Yeah, I mean you're maxed out in it, so I feel confident in your ability. It'll be Bernie's. It'll be Fatho over Bernie's. I think Marine and Gabby are coming back. Gabby's an unrestricted free agent too, so there's going to be a bunch of teams trying to throw some money at her, for sure. But Marine is like she's going to help. She's going to help New York a lot. She's just such a facilitator and like a sniper behind the 3-point line. So it's going to be fun. Plum or Lloyd? Plum for me. I just feel a lot safer about her minutes. Obviously, Lloyd can get there if the shot's falling, but I just feel much safer about Plum's minutes. So I'm gonna go with her. Jackie will be super low owned, like probably sub 20%. Like it's just really hard to get to her at 8,800. So makes for a great tournament play. I think her and Battiane will be overlooked. Like I think Battiane comes in sub 20%, and then fees priced up pretty high. So there's there's definite ways you can get different and make some money. Yep, I agree. I'm hoping like the break really settles it down for her and the game slows back down, but I don't know. I like Jackie and Fee just because like how low owned they're going to be. So I'm high on them. I don't have any, but I'm going to make a couple edits because now that we got Fotho starting, like I'm probably playing 100% Fotho and just living with the results, just because like she's 2,400 and starting. Like they moved her back into the starting lineup. It's the no. Hold on. Oh, okay. Holy crap. I was looking at that and I was reading it wrong. All right. So starters for France are Fotho, Gabby, Ayayi, Badiane, and Salon. So normal starters, but with Fotho inserted over Bernie's. So, man, I don't know what I was reading wrong, but I was reading it way wrong. Let's see here. We're definitely. Let's make some changes. Let's see. Sorry, guys, just taking a peek at some stuff here, answering some Discord questions. Man, last game, I want to see someone at the top. I do. I think I'm going to go that route. We're going to light some money on fire with this last lineup. I'm going to have some fun. Yep. Yeah, buddy. That's fun right there. No. I'd still go Asia at captain. For me, she's just the most consistent. She has been the optimal captain in every game that Team USA's played. I mean, obviously there's like Stewie can outscore for sure, but for me, Asia's just the most dominant player on the floor. So I always lean Asia over Stewie. Oh. Let's see. We're coming up on lock. I'm excited to see ownership. With the like, I don't think a lot of people are keeping up with news like leading up to lock. So I'm pretty surprised we actually got that news. We haven't got news like early for anyone. So we are at lock. I ended up going 100% in my 5 lines. I played Asia, Stewie, and Fotho 100%. Then have 80% Chelsea Gray. So one time for the one time. Gabby Williams, I did get an extra Gabby. I got up to 60%, 40% Ruper, Johannes, and Yai, and then 20% Fee and 20% Kelsey Plum. So as you guys can see, I was super, super condensed on Team USA. Really just hoping like Asia and Stewie just dominate. Just do what they're supposed to do. But let's see some ownership, and then we'll get out of here and get ready for the WNBA in a couple days. I'm hoping they put slates up maybe tomorrow night or Tuesday morning. As soon as they do, I'll get a YouTube video out. Obviously have the same stuff for like Underdog. Really going to be grinding the Underdog drafts like I did closing part of the first half of the season. But yep, I ended up going Fotho at captain in a line. That's my fun build. But Asia Wilson 91%, 28% at captain. Stewie 80%, 17% at captain. Ayai 28%, love that. Ruper 35%. Chelsea Gray 33%. There's my leverage. Fotho 36%. So I mean, if she plays well, we're going to do well. Then we've got Gabby Williams, 40%. Came in a little higher than I thought, but I'm happy with that. Kelsey Plum, 19%. Marine Johannes, 27%. One time, I want to use my one times today. Man, that's bad. Like, that is a pure overcorrection just from one bad shooting game. Yep. All right. I love this ownership, guys. So we're destined to, like, not have a good day, but it looks good. Like, I'm very excited to see how this shakes out. Like, Fotho's ownership, sub 40%, starting at $2,400, and she's sub 40%. Makes 0 sense. Like, whatever. But good luck, everybody. We will be back Thursday night when WNBA returns live before lock. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Just a few days away. I'll be grinding content every day. Streams, YouTube videos. I'll be in the Discord answering questions. I'm ready. I'm ready for it to be back. But good luck, everybody. Hope to see a takedown. Hope to see those Reaper logos up top. But good luck, and we'll see you for the next one.